it's focus.
Yeah.
And look, what has your attention has your life. Yeah, that's a simple sentence, but it doesn't penetrate for some reason.
Yeah.
What has your attention has your life. And if you're complaining about what has your attention, there you are. There's all your problems right there. And you know, people dwell on their problems, you know, and then they wonder why they won't go away. Because you're paying attention to them. They can't go away as long as you're paying attention to them. It has your life, and it's what you're living. You know, like I said, the mind is unpredictable unless you're directing it.
Absolutely.
But do people direct their...
Most don't. Most don't. If we're being honest, most don't. Most people don't even know that they have a choice to direct their own inner conversation. They think
that's what Scripture talks all about.
Yeah. Well, most of them don't even know that. You understand? They don't know what Scripture teaches because they're listening to what everybody else says that Scripture teaches.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you just have to focus on, because what you're focused on has your life, and you're focused on something all the time. But is it what you want, not what you don't want? And what you don't want is what you experience, because you're focused on it. They're focused on their negatives, and then they wonder why all the negative. Well, you're building it. And you know, if you ever catch yourself actually setting yourself up, you see, people set themselves up and they don't really realize it, because they're focused on the wrong end of it. That's what it is. Yeah. And you're given choice. Choose this day. When you were given that choice, choose this day, what are you choosing? I mean, why are you choosing to think about what you don't want? That boils me down. I don't understand it. Why are they thinking about what they don't want all the time? And they must be doing that, because otherwise they wouldn't be experiencing it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
When you tell them that they are.
Yeah. Denial, denial, denial.
Oh, I even catch myself.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm saying, hey, whoa. Where are you going to go? Where are you going with this? Do you want that baggage? No. Well, then drop it. See, and it's easy to drop if you're paying attention. But if you're not paying attention, you can go anywhere and you can suffer anything.
Do me a favor, because most people, like I said, don't know. So you said it was easy to drop. I know how to drop it, but I want you to expound to them how simple it is to drop it. How do you drop it?
Change channel.
Absolutely.
That's all there is to it.
You want to expound on that?
Yeah. I mean, in other words, choose another thought. It's that simple. But you know, the thing of it is, they actually feel comfortable being negative.
Yeah.
They feel like that's their thing here, is to be negative. Why?
That's the norm. That's the norm.
Yeah. Negative is the norm. I mean, it's obvious that that's the norm. I mean, it seems like it would be obvious to anyone, but
You know, funny thing is, matter of fact, if you say something positive, they ridicule you and they criticize you and they say, oh, Pollyanna, positive thinking, whatever. They criticize the person that's thinking appropriately to what it is that they want to manifest, materialize in their life. And they keep wondering why they keep getting what it is that they don't want.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've said that in so many ways that I can't believe it not sinking in.
Yeah.
But obviously it's not if they're still having the problems.
Yeah.
But that's what they think about all the time. It's their problem, and it isn't their problem. They invented it.
Yeah.
They don't realize they're inventing the very thing they don't want. Unreal.
Yeah.
But like I said, I do that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear myself talking negative, and I'm going, why am I here?
Yeah.
This is not where I belong. I belong over here. And I heard the word over here, but I still keep going back to that one. Why is it? See, they don't understand that their mind is already trained to be negative.
Yeah.
Because it's all around you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you have a choice. You either think what you know is correct, or you listen to self-talk of other people.
Absolutely.
Their opinions and
True.
I don't know.
True.
But I did the same thing
Yeah.
before I realized that I was the one making me ill. I was the one making me miserable. God's not doing that.
Yeah.
People say, well, God's just punishing me for something and I don't even know what. No, God's not punishing you. You're punishing you.
Absolutely.
And you have a convenient
out, so-called.
Saying it's God's fault.
Yeah.
But he tells you right off, I'm with you. Like Neville said, I'm not hearing you're on your own side. You know, that really that really got me. But it straightened me out.
Yeah.
For a few minutes.
Guess that's all of us. You know, and it's funny because for those who may want a roundabout God, they'll use the devil. You know, so it's really the same dynamic, but the whole point is we're blaming something outside of ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, right. That's it. And that's their only refuge is doing just exactly that.
Yeah.
Why? See, why? I mean, you're given a choice between positive and negative. What's the deal? It's positive or negative. It's that simple. Like I said, I catch myself all the time, but you see, I do catch myself. You see, I'm trained now to catch myself when I'm setting myself up for a problem.
Yeah.
And I recognize. See, the only thing you need to do is just recognize the good life that you're given. It's with you right here, right now. You're not waiting for some off in the future thing. It's with you right here, right now. But you have to recognize it. See, that's, in other words, they hear what we say.
Yeah.
See, but they don't recognize it as being what we're telling them that it is.
Yeah.
They always have a negative to say, well, yeah, but you don't know what they did to me. Yeah, I know. I'm sure they did it all to you. But why are you repeating it over and over and over and actually building it up so that your whole life crashes? And it will. It'll crash. That's a good thing if you recognize that
Correct.
you did it.
Correct.
But you see, they don't recognize they did it out of their own mouth,
Yeah.
out of their own thoughts. See, that's why I said metaphysical art theater. It's in the theater of mind that you do all your work.
Mhm.
In other words, the mind is everything you do. What are you doing with it?
True. It's true. It's hard to ponder, for the person that isn't aware and they've been so preconditioned, mesmerized, hypnotized, as you often say, to even imagine that they can change their thinking. But what I'm hoping is that they keep coming back, they keep listening, because if they do, one day it's going to click
You
and it's
know,
change their life.
if you just get people to just listen to the tape
Yeah.
every night before you go to sleep, listen to one half an hour. You see, people are lazy as hell.
It's true.
I mean, that's it.
It's true.
They're really lazy, and I was the same thing.
Of course.
I was very lazy about it. As a matter of fact, like I told you before, it took me 2 years to get the simplest idea fixed in here.
Mhm.
Hey, it's all here. The whole vast universe is all right here.
Mhm.
All you have to do is recognize it. It's all right with you already. All you have to do is recognize it. But to recognize it, you have to listen to it.
Mhm.
You have to listen to yourself listening to it. And if you don't listen to it on a regular basis, it goes away.
Yeah.
I know because I listen to it and 5 minutes later, I'm off on a negative rant about something. And I'm going, whoa, where are you going with this? I know where you're going with this. You're going to hell with it. You're told to bring heaven on earth, but you keep feeding hell and wondering why you're experiencing it. And that's exactly what we're doing. You know, you're always thinking ahead of the evidence you're experiencing. But what are you thinking about ahead of the experience you're going to have? What are you thinking about? See, people don't even listen to their own talk.
Mhm. Yeah.
If they did, they'd be shocked.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was shocked. I said, no. Yeah, oh yeah. But hey, it's your life.
Yeah.
I mean, it is your life. Wake up. See, that's what we're trying to do. Wake up. Wake up. And you can do so if you aim your conversations to do so. And that's all. You're talking to yourself morning, noon, and night. But about what? And all you have to do is look at what you're thinking about to know why you're having all the problems you got.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems so logical, but obviously it's not.
It's not, because science says this, theology says this, every aspect of life confirms what you're saying, but the person will get on and they'll listen to, let's say, this talk, and they'll say, that's a bunch of nonsense. That's a bunch of hogwash, that's BS, whatever term they use, and they'll write it off, and they'll go back to their negative thinking and wonder why it keeps showing up in their life. True.
They're comfortable being negative.
Yeah.
They're blameless.
True.
See, that's how that is actually how they make themselves blameless.
Yeah.
If you got somebody to blame,
Hmm.
and it's easy to find things to blame.
Absolutely. Whole society. We got a whole society blaming people.
I had a half a dozen of Neville's tapes. And I listened to them at least one every night for years before it actually touched base. I began thinking differently. The importance of having a CD, because what has your focus has your life. Think about it. We're not asking you to join anything, but you have to have the CDs. You have to have the DVDs. You have to listen to them. It's you training this. Listen, listen, listen.
But as Mr. Lindell stated, you have to listen to them repeatedly. And again, for those who are interested, click the link below and it will take you to the 4 CD set, and you'll be able to transform not only your mind, but your world.